Alrighty, y'all. Hello. Stadiums are something that's really cool. And the scope of stadiums, I really only know here in the U.S. And they're freaking awesome. So I want to start learning about stadiums pretty much around the world. We're going to look at a lot and get the ball rolling with this. This is from Data Perspective. It'll be linked down below so you can watch the whole thing and check out their channel. Biggest stadiums in Europe. Let's go. London Stadium, 60,000. That must mean 60,000 capacity, right? Pretty cool. Thought it would be pictures. It's more like renders, but that's kind of cool. I don't mind that. Estadio La Cartuja de Sevilla, 60,000 as well. It's pretty cool looking. In España, Stadio San Paolo, Naples, Italy. Okay, just slightly bigger, that one. Ooh, this one's cool. Emirati Stadium in London. Okay, how big? Ooh, just over 60,000. Mercedes-Benz Arena, Germany. Wow, that's wild. 60,000. Celtic Park, Glasgow, Scotland. It's an interesting design. Doesn't look bigger, but it holds more. That's interesting. Estadio Benito Villamarin. Again, I apologize if I get any of these pronunciations wrong. I'm sorry. I was from España. That one was we're still at 60,000. A lot of them are sitting at 60,000 and some change. This is in Germany, 61,000. Okay, we're finally getting bigger. This one's kind of cool looking. Tottenham Hotspur, 62,000. That's a cool looking one as well. That's in London. London has a lot of stadiums, huh? Estadio da Luz, Lisbon, Portugal. That's a cool one. 64,000. Stade Velodrome, Marseille, France. Probably butchered that. Apologize. That's a cool looking one. 67,000 on that one. Pushka Arena, Budapest, Hungary. Interesting look on that one. 67,000. Okay, we're getting up there now. St. Petersburg, Russia. It's an interesting looking one. 68,000. Wanda Metropolitano in España, 68,000. Aka Stadium, Athens, Greece. That's kind of cool looking. 69,000. Ooh. Olympijsky, Kiev, Ukraine. 70,000. That's interesting looking as well. Ooh, this one's big. Stadio Olimpico in Italy. 72,000. Millennium Stadium in Wales. That's grand. Look at that. That's actually pretty nice. 74,000. That's a really good one, dude. Same with this one. This is in Berlin, Germany. Just under 75,000. Really cool looking. Same with this one. Wow. That's a fascinating looking architecture. It's cool looking at stadiums because they're all so different, and it's makes you wonder how they designed it and what influenced the designs, right? And this is just breaking ice. I'm going to be looking way more into this, probably more in depth in future videos. So please, keep up suggestions and help me out with this. This is really, really interesting. Kind of just breaking ice with this. Old Trafford, Manchester, England. 75,800. So we're getting up there now. We're getting up there. This is in Istanbul, Turkey. What a weird looking place. It doesn't look like much from the render, but it holds 76,000. Must be kind of hard to judge from some of these renders how big they are. This is in Paris. This is a cool looking one. 80,000. Okay, now we're going to Milan. Wow. Not my favorite aesthetic on that one, but 80,000 holds a lot. Rather bizarre roof structure on that. We're in Moscow, Russia. Pretty basic look on that one, but it looks sleek. 81,000. So we're getting way up there now. Look at that one. That one's aesthetic. That's pretty cool. Spain, España, Spain, whichever you want to call it, coming in with some pretty cool stadiums so far. And Germany, I have to say, too. Although this one's not my favorite aesthetically, it holds a lot of people. Wembley Stadium. Now, this one I do know. Wembley is... I hope I'm right on this. That's where Wimbledon is, right? That's a spectacular place in London. Whoa, what is this? Camp Nou? Is that how you say that? Or Camp Now? It's either Camp Now or Camp Nou, I think. Barcelona. That is spectacular looking. How many are we holding here? Jeez, just under 100,000. Whoa, man. That's pretty crazy. I'm going to have to look those up. First of all, Wembley Stadium. I need to know if this is where Wimbledon is. So there's Wembley Stadium. It's beautiful looking. And I think I screwed up. I don't think they do hold Wimbledon here. Shit. Why do I know Wembley Stadium then? Because I don't watch soccer. Yeah, they host a bunch of different football stuff, rugby as well. Oh, maybe I know it from the NFL London stuff. They have NFL games there every year, don't they? Ah, that's why I know it, because I've seen games. I've seen NFL football games, and it did take place at Wembley. That's why I know it. Yeah, I mean, look at the picture of that. That is spectacular. That is, wow. Like, what an interesting design on this. And I wonder if this roof is fixed, open, or I wonder if it's retractable. I wonder if it can close and open. Interestingly enough, this stadium was built by an Australian firm, Multiplex, at a cost of, what's this, 798 million British pounds? Whew. Yeah, that's a little bit of money, isn't it? It does say 2 partially retractable roof structures over east and west ends of the stadium can be opened to allow sunlight and aid pitch growth. So it's partially retractable, but maybe not the whole thing closes. But you guys can fill me in on that, and anything in this video that we got wrong or anything you want to add. All right, let's look up camp. This one. Let's see. This is in España, Barcelona. And let's go. First of all, let's get a look. This is the biggest one, supposedly. Look at that. It's huge. It even looks big. Wow, dude. Imagine sitting like way up here and the field is down there. That's crazy. I mean, I think it's cool. The big stadiums are cool. That's why I'm looking at them. I also think at the same time, like, I wouldn't really want to be up here. Like, you're so far away from the game. Like, is it even worth going at that point? You know, like, holy smokes. Oh, by the way, this stadium, I got to admit, did look a tiny bit like, not outdated, just kind of basic looking for how big it is in at least in the interior here. Sure enough, they're going through a renovation that I guess commenced in June 2023 and is expected to be completed around 25 or 2026. So it's probably going to look a little more up to date, a little more fancy. Because this was built in 1954 and opened in 1957. So it's a little up there in age. It's due for a renovation then. But there's like a look inside. I mean, that is insane, man. What a view. Like, that, to think that 100,000 people could be there watching. That is insane. Some of the, I mean, that's not common even here in the U.S. I think there's a couple. I don't know off the top of my head. I think there is maybe a couple places where you can have close to 100,000 people here in the U.S. too. So, like, really grand stadiums. And just that thought is wild. There's a panoramic photo. Looks pretty cool. Wow. Looking at the comments, I remember the one and only time I went to camp, whatever. I don't want to get it wrong. I could vividly remember the first 30 minutes just being in utter awe. I just couldn't believe how colossal the stadium was. Man, I want to go back. Yeah, that is. I can't imagine how big that looks in person. Someone in the comments keeps saying that they missed out on Croke Park in Dublin, Ireland. That it's should be up there and one of the biggest. So let's just give it a mention ourselves, shall we? Croke Park. Let's get a look. Whoa, that's pretty grand as well. This looks to be like a football and rugby stadium. It looks like, right? Or maybe just rugby. Gaelic football as well, which I don't know anything about. Hurling. Do I know about hurling? I don't know. I think I have a lot to discover with sports, man. It's the 4th largest stadium in Europe. See, it was built, opened in 1884. What? That's not what I expected. It can hold around 82,000 people, although they have had a record attendance of 90,000 at one point. Jeez, it was renovated as recently as 2004. Look at that cool display with the green. And there's a look of it from the outside. Yeah, that's pretty grand. Well, that was a pretty interesting first dive into some of the biggest stadiums throughout different parts of Europe. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to get a little bit of direction and guidance from you guys on what we should check out when it comes to different stadiums and history, or maybe future, renovations, future stadiums, that kind of thing. I'm all ears. I do appreciate you guys being here as always. And with that being said, y'all, it's about it for this one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.